Hey guys, I'm going to do this video that was supposed to be up on Friday, but I'm going to do it now. Esther and I are doing a Christmas in July on Fridays. And this last week we were going to do painted wooden ornaments. So I couldn't find any ornaments in the area that I looked. So Scott came in and he had a big, long, probably 12-foot or so length of this. It's a trim piece off the siding we're using on the shed. And he said, "Can you use that?" And I said, "Sure." And so I thought about it and I told him, I said, "Just cut it up into 4-inch lengths." So that's what he did. And what I'm doing is I take 4 of these. I love to recycle, and he's getting to where he looks out for things for me. And I just cut a piece of chipboard. Can you guess where we're going with this? And I glue these down like this. And I was just thinking, just a wintry scene in a frame might be fun. So I've already glued one together so we could get started on it. So I just thought that was a way to use some, trimmings of something that maybe your husband's working on, or something you see at work or something. Never be afraid to recycle. And this is what I've come up with. And the chipboard is just slightly smaller than the pieces of wood, and that's fine with me. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll rig up some way to hang it later. Might have to take it out to the drill press and just drill a couple little holes in each corner, which will be easy. So what I was thinking is doing a snowy snowman theme. And I really like the idea. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do it this way, this way? Alright, we'll do it this way so we have more room for sky. Alright. And I got my big old bucket of paints. I don't have a ton of paints. I have some paint. And we'll use some, let's put a little Indian turquoise by Americana down. And then this is a Martha Stewart. That one's actually surf. That might be better saved. This is an old apple barrel paint. Needs to be shaken just a little bit, because I've had it for a long time. Hopefully it'll still be alright. I'm just looking for kind of a wintry. I actually like that blue a lot. Okay. And of course we'll need some white. Okay. And I've just got a piece of just artist paper down as a palette, and then I'll use it later. Maybe a little yellow tint. And some black. This is just old cheap Craft Smart. There. A little black goes a long way. Alright. I don't know what I got on there already. It'll be alright. That's what this is for. Clean your fingers off, paintbrushes off. And I just grabbed a variety of paintbrushes. I've got this angled one because I can get in the edges good. And I'm just going to sit down and paint and hope the camera doesn't cut off like it has been. This was a package of paintbrushes I got cheap over there at Tuesday Morning, and the paint's all peeling off the handle. Lesson learned there. Cheap is not always good. And I'm just we're gonna blue this sky up real quick. The frame I'm gonna paint separately. I'll let this all dry in here and then put a piece of paper over it once it's dry, and we'll do the frame separate. I probably could have painted the scene and then glued the frame down, but oh well. See, that paintbrush is just falling apart. Mix in some of this other blue on the edges. I'm turning this just so it's easier for me to get the paint spread out. And Esther, you'll have to let me know what you thought about doing for this week. I need to get busy on my Love Summer Art project. I hope everybody will like what I'm thinking about doing. I'm going to do I'm not going to say what I'm doing because I want it to be a surprise on Friday. I'm going to try to get it done for Friday because I'm only working 4 hours each morning on Thursday and Friday. I'm useless on Wednesdays of doing anything after work because it's the truck day and I'm just exhausted after unloading a semi-truck and, you know, flinging freight for 5.5, 6 hours. So I just can't do it. Alright, it is a winter sky, so let's bring a little white in. I'm just picking up a little of each blue and some white just to give us a snowy looking background. Okay. Covering up that piece of chipboard pretty good. I probably could have gessoed it, but I just figure it's just an ornament, so it'll be alright. Alright. Pretty good for a background, huh? Alright, I'm going to pause you and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. We had to make a coffee run to World Market. So I'm back now and we're going to paint some more. Forgot to cover the paint up, but I'm not going to worry about it. Of course, World Market means I had to have some Zots. So, yeah. Alright, so let's see. I'm still trying to decide how I really want this to go. I just think it would be easier to paint what I've got in mind this way. How dry is this paint? Pretty dry. I guess we'll get some more. So we need some more white. I'll try to spread this out before I leave it again. Let me check and make sure it's recording because I periodically have trouble. Alright, so let's see here. Kind of a snowbanky. I'm just going to lay in a kind of a snowbank here to start with. course, while we were out, we stopped and got ice cream at Zesto's. It was very good. Okay, let's see. I got a mixed swirl cup, and Scott got a chocolate cup and a couple ice waters, and they were small, and it was just enough to satisfy both of us. And then we came back home, and here we are. Alrighty. Scott's watching videos in the other room. I don't know if I like that many bubbles to it or not, but we might just go with it. Alright, and I need a little bit of light blue of sorts. This is an enamel. I don't need an enamel. I wonder what I did with that light blue I had last time. I just want a tiny little bit. Let's see what I get. May have got too much white in it that time. I don't have my glasses on, so can't really see as good as I'd like to, but I want to get this done so that we can move on to working on Love Summer's art program. Project, not program, project. And get with Esther on what we'd like to do for the next Christmas in July, because we're running out of weeks. And I'd like to have some more projects up. Would you like to see more Christmas cards? I mean, we can do more Christmas cards, and anybody can join us that wants to. And you don't have to do the same kind of projects that we are. You can you know, just pick something that you would like to do. Maybe find something on Pinterest and share the link. When you do the project, share the link, and maybe Esther and I will follow along and try our hand at it. So let us know if you're enjoying these little Christmas in July. It'll be quite a thing, and all in 1 week here to be going from winter to summer. But you know what? It's kind of fun working on these winter projects now while you're sitting in air conditioning. I like that. Let's put a little bit of maybe a cloud or something across here. Now I put that black out last time and I didn't use any of it. I'm just mixing a little black. I'm thinking I want to change this to a sort of a almost evening sky. I probably could pick up a bigger brush. I'm just kind of smudging paint on right now. I'm not trying to be all perfect about it. Sorry I've gone quiet on y'all. I do that when I craft. I don't know, I just get into it. So maybe I ought to put just some music over this and speed it up so y'all aren't having to watch me quite as much. Okay, I'm not going to fiddle with that much more. I'm not really a painter, and you can probably tell that. I'm just doing what I want to do. I don't know the rules of painting or any of that. I'm not real big on rules when it comes to my crafting anyway, because I think rules limit you. And why limit yourself, you know? I'm probably getting paint on yet another shirt. I ruined a pair of shorts, I think, over the weekend painting at Scott's uncle's house. Painting takes me a long time. I think that's why I don't do a lot of painting, and I do more sewing and paper crafting and things like that. Alright, I'm just going to leave that to dry now. And I wish I'd brought a cup of water over, but I'm not going to really worry about it right this minute. Let's see if we can pull this skin off this yellow a little bit. And let's see if I can find the brush I am looking for, because I kind of want, let's see what I've got here. It looks like there's a piece not doing. Alright, so let's see here. Let's do I don't know if this is going to look like I want it to look anyway. I'm getting this blue paint all over this frame, but it's not going to matter. Yeah. I might have to go back in with some of that blue to do. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you'll be able to tell what I'm trying for or not, but I'm trying. How's that? That look like a star? I hope it does. All right, I'm gonna step off screen for just a second and dry this. Let's see if we can make us a couple snowmen now. Ooh, he's got a big head. Might have to end up turning around and making his body a little bit bigger. Got a little heavy-handed on there, so now I gotta make a fat snowman. That's all right. Might actually need to just go around What to do when you make a boo-boo. I wish my cord would reach all the way over here. All right. Stop, Becky, or you'll have to make him huge again. All right. I'm just making tiny little dots for snow. That'll give the snowman time to maybe dry a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. This might be a little too bright, so I'm gonna put a tiny little bit of that brighter blue out there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some music on because I'm just too quiet. I'm sorry. Sorry, the camera cut off. Just added a little bit more shading to the bottom of the snowman. Sitting here thinking, how am I going to deal with the frame. Might do the frame tomorrow after this is dried solidly, because I don't want to mess up what I have. And what I'll do is I'm going to put something over the painting part of it and then do the frame, I think. And I was just going to do the frame in like, I don't know. I was going to do black, but I don't know. I'll think about that. But I just wanted to show you what I've got so far. I might do a little bit more painting tonight, but I don't think so. The sun is going down and it's going to be hard for y'all to see. So I'm sorry, this is probably going to be tomorrow before I get this up. Just by now you'll realize that it was another day, and I'm sorry about that. Thanks for watching, and we'll pick up tomorrow. Alright, bye. Hey guys, I just got home from work and decided I'd work on this a little bit more, and just gonna, this is some Studio G glitter glue. I'm gonna throw that away. Try not to let any air in. And I'm just gonna put some little dots here and there in the sky on here. On some of the larger snowflakes. Okay. I might put some just on their tummies. On their sections here. Try to give them a little definition. Okay. And now, what I've done, I want just a little bit more sparkle in the sky. Just pop some little teeny here and there dots. You're probably not going to be able to see that too good on the camera anyway. And then I came home and was going to grab this snow text, and it had gotten pretty hard, so I just added some water to it to kind of bring it back. And I haven't had a problem with it peeling off or anything, but I'm just going to put some here and there on the snowbanks here. I love snow text. If you've never used it, you should try it. Maybe it'd be easier to get it this way. I might end up having to get a paintbrush to get it to go down on the... I did a Christmas ornament for a crafting friend one time, and I actually added put some of this out on some paper and added some paint to it, some blue paint, and I really loved how the ornament turned out, and I think she likes it too. I wonder what luck I'd have putting a little bit behind the big snowman on the ground. Not very much luck. Sorry if my head gets in the way. That's way more than I wanted to show up at there. Let's scrape a bunch of that off. Let's see if I can pick some of it up. Move it over here. I don't really mind that it's on the frame. That doesn't bother me. All right, now I've brought something out just for a little added fun. I don't know how good it'll stick or anything. I've never tried this before. But I do want to get this video up today because y'all have been very patient waiting on me. Oops, sorry. All right. I'll make sure I get this covered good and tight because I do want to use it again. I might use it on the project I have in mind and mix it with some tan paint. All right, so there we go. We got a little bling. So now let's see if we can add a little bit of bling into the snow text here and there. I don't see why we can't. Because you know the snow is going to be magical at Christmas, right? It's got to sparkle. And I'm just putting some here and there. All right, clean that tip off on my paper here. I don't want to gum that tip up with snow tacks. All right, and then I've just got tacky glue here, and I'm just going to add, you'll see why in a minute, a little bit there and maybe a little bit here. And maybe down here. We'll see what I get. Never tried this before. That's the best way to find out if something will work. Just to try it, right? Maybe a little bit here. All right, now, I know that's probably gonna make a mess. I have some of those micro marbles, and I'm just gonna try to just get it in the glue, just for some added texture and a little bit of glitter, glittery looking look to it. It'll probably sit and stick in the snow text too, but that's okay. I mainly just want only get it where the glue is. Uh-oh, I don't know what that black piece of stuff is or where it came from. There we go. Yay, Snow-Tex, it picks stuff up. All right. Trying to be careful and not get it all over the place. I want it to look like ice crystals, you know, like in the winter. See, I'm from upstate New York, so, and I've been down in the South since 1982, so I don't get to see a lot of snow, but I remember that icy crust you get in the winter that's so crisp when you step on the snow and it crunches. That's kind of what I'm hoping this will look like when it dries. So this is where we're going to stop here, and we'll just let this sit here for a few hours and dry, and then I'll come and we'll tip it over and rescue any beads that don't stick, put them back in with my, they're called beadies, mini marbles. And I tell you, I don't remember if I really got these at Joann's, Michael's, or Ben Franklin. I've had them that long. And we haven't had a Ben Franklin around here in, oh, 20 years. So anyway, there's the little snowman looking up at the star. And we'll come back and see how it goes. We might have to add some scarves to them. What do y'all think? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, it hasn't been an hour. Sorry, I got candy in my mouth. I want to get this done, so I'm going to see how many beads pour off. Okay. Some have stayed there. See what luck I have getting them back in the bottle. All right, so let's paint the frame on this. And we'll call it done. What do you think? Black? Brown? Black or brown? I don't know. Green would just be too much. I've got this great big Cracker Barrel in bright red. Ooh, it's not Cracker Barrel. Oh my Lord, it's Apple Barrel. Jeez, sounds really watery. Let's not do that. But I do have this Craft Smart in just plain red. I'm just going to put a little bit down, and silly me has come here with no paintbrush. Hang on. I got the Smurfs in my brain. Smurfs in my brain. I don't know. I think this one's too fluffy. Let's put a little red out here. See if I like that. All right. Kind of looks like barn red, doesn't it? We'll go with it. Uh-oh. Need to be careful. So, I don't know what Esther's gonna paint, but this is the best I could do for an ornament of wood. at the moment. I really need to get this finished and uploaded. That's why I'm trying to rush it a little. Because what I want to do for Love Summer Art, hashtag Love Summer Art, is going to take some time. And Friday, it is looking like we are making another trip to Greenville. But thankfully we don't need the truck this time, so we can take one of our Buicks with air conditioning, because our old truck is a 92 Ford and there is no air in it. And with it being like 100 degrees, oh, that trip up last weekend was miserable. Wasn't too bad when we headed home because it was, you know, 10 at night. So we had the windows open and it was a little bit cooler. Okay, I kind of like the red. Wasn't sure about it before, but now I like it. I'm not real concerned about red getting on the back of it either. It'll be fine if some red gets back there. Oh, you know what? I need it. I need to get that last little section down here without getting it all over the snow. That would be not so good right now. We're so close to having this done, man. I might have to go back and touch up the snow a little bit, but that's okay. I can do that too. Probably out of shot. I'm just trying to get this edge here. And I can always go back. There's a little bit of a fuzz there where the saw cut that piece. And did you just go? I'm sorry guys, but my camera has been giving me fits the last couple of times I've been recording, so. This is just an inexpensive way to make an ornament, give as a gift, save it for your tree, recycle, 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 recycle. It's important. It can't all go to the landfill. Give it another function. Pizza pan time. Gotta paint and turn it and paint it and turn it. Just like you're holding a pizza pan. If you're ever in the Asheville, North Carolina area, look up Iannucci's. If you're looking for somewhere to go eat, you know, while you're there, just need something, you know, something really good and not real expensive, go to Iannucci's. I can't remember exact address of it, but if you look it up, it's IANN I'll look it up and put a link in the description box. It's just been on my mind because they have the most delicious Italian. Oh, it's to die for. But that's up in the Asheville area. running away to the mountains is sounding really good in all this heat. So, okay, that's my ornament. Might get Scott to drill me a couple holes to be able to put some ribbon in it to hang it, and I might go back and touch up the snow here and there where I got a little red on it. But this is going to be what I call my ornament for the Christmas in July, and I hope y'all have watched and enjoyed. Take care. Bye.